Welcome back to Hamlin Home Mathematical Education. Today we're looking at Lesson 1-3, Decimals to Thousandths. Jenny is training for a race. On Tuesday, she finished her sprint 305 thousandths seconds faster than she did on Monday. How can you explain the meaning of 305 thousandths? Solving a problem this way you can choose. So let's go back. So the other day we were talking about whole numbers. So remember, a decimal is used for any number that is less than 1. So if you have 4 quarters, that's $1. If you only have 3 quarters, that's 75 cents. That as a decimal would be 75. And these numbers are meaning less than 1. You don't have a full whole number. On the left side of the decimal, you have the hundreds, you have tens, you have ones. On the right side of the decimal, you have tenths. It's important that you say that at the end. Try it. Tenths. You have, after that, you have hundredths. Then you have thousandths. So any number, so this is what our would look like. So the number, in racing, a lot of times, you get really quick numbers that are not always at 1. In fact, the lower the number, the better. So let's rewrite our number over here, down over here. So we have 300. Remember, wherever that number lines up in that box, in the place value, that's how you're going to say it. So this would be, if we had no numbers here, it would be 3/10. It would be 30 hundredths. Now, as it's where the number is written, it would be 305 thousandths, right? So the question is asking, so that's seconds faster. How can you explain the meaning of 305 thousandths? Well, because the 5 is in the thousandths column, that should be TH. That is why it is 300 thousandths. So to understand, as a decimal, anytime you're dealing with fractions, fractions also help to understand. 1 out of 10, that's a tenth. 1 out of 100, that's a hundredth. 1 out over 1,000, that's over thousandths. Also look at how many numbers what are you working with? What do you mean, Mr. Hamel? 1, 2, 3. So that's why it's 305 thousandths. That is what this meaning is. So to understand deeper meaning behind it is that, so this is 305 thousandths. That means her time is faster by this much amount of time. To show you what it looks like, so if I wanted to get it to be a full whole, this is what it would look like as a fraction. Remember, the number on top is always the number on the bottom is how many pieces you need for it to be full, to be one whole. So this is what it is. It's 305 thousandths faster than her time. So we say, hey, she ran it in 2 seconds. This is much faster. Gabriel says that there are 5 hundredths in 305 thousandths. Well, these are all your points. The first one is going to be tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Where's the 5? 5 is here. So that would, for it to be 5 hundredths, it would be, the 5 would have to be here. But is this number the same as? No. So disagree. And why? Because the 5 is in the thousandths place. And you could say, to reverse thinking, you would tell Gabriel that for it to be 5 hundredths, the 5 would have to be next to the 3, because it's tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So remember, the key to this is going to be not just we looked at numbers on the left side of the decimal, that are whole that are good being bigger. And all these numbers down over here to the right are going to be very, 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 very small.